Okay, so the Knicks might never lose again. The Knicks have won 12 straight games in the playoffs now, and I was really rooting for the Spurs to win this one. I didn't root for anybody specifically in the first game. In fact, I might have been like more rooting on the New York side. No, I wasn't. But I was kind of rooting for New York because I picked them to win in 6 games. Really needed the Spurs to even the series here as for like good basketball. Like basketball, this series, it's the only thing I got left to look forward to. Basketball's over after this. I need an extender. But the Spurs couldn't pull it out, dude. And it felt like they were supposed to win this game. I mean, after like the third quarter. After they came back, after they had that surge in the fourth quarter, it felt like it was scripted. It felt like it was scripted for the Spurs to win. Jalen Brunson was missing shots. By the way, something I didn't say last video in the game 1 reaction. I meant to say that the only person that was really clutcher than Jalen Brunson was Tyrese Halliburton. And I just thought about that the other day. Hadn't thought about Halliburton in a while. It's just been like Brunson's been doing all this crazy fourth quarter nonsense. I'm like, I started thinking, how did he get beat last year? I remember, oh, whoa, that's something to think about. Halliburton's been gone so long, we forgot about him. Jalen Brunson's thriving in his absence. You think Brunson would have beat the Thunder last year if he made it to the finals? I don't think so. Maybe SGA is clutcher than Brunson too. Let me start the recording here. But yeah, this game was crazy. This is a wild game. This is a great series. The Thunder fan club, the people that thought New York versus SGA would be a better matchup, they're trying to like gain leverage off of the 2-0 series lead. Hell no. The games wouldn't have been anywhere as fun as they've been. It's just a shame that the Spurs can't win anything. All right, let's go. Start.
Wembanyama goes right at Karl Anthony Towns. Pass inside. They throw it back up top.
Wemby.
And knocks it down.
Haven't even talked about Wemby yet. Wemby, if you pull this one out, you would have been able to glaze over what you did in the first half here. De'Aaron Fox started showing up today, by the way.
Fires away and knocks down another. And how tough the Spurs guards are. Anunoby drives on Wemby, gets inside. Layup is good.
These first halves always seem to go in the Spurs' favor, even though Wemby hasn't been doing anything. My God, that shot, that Deuce McBride shot, the heck? What's up with that part? What's up with that side? Yeah, these Spurs, I don't know.
That's the fewest minutes he's played all game. He's the NBA's 6th-man.
Wemby's just been getting torched by Cat. I already knew he wasn't going to be able to guard Cat. But he's got to retaliate on the other end. They had him looking like Chet in the first half, y'all. It was bad. He didn't want to shoot the ball at all. Every offensive possession, he's passing. I've never seen him pass that quick before. Like we saw Chet in the last series. Chet didn't even want the ball in that game 7. He was like sitting in the corner hoping they didn't pass him the ball. This is how Wemby looked. Wemby, you're the tryhard of the NBA. Every game, every fucking post-game conference, you're in there talking about how bad you want it. Like there was this one part they said there was like commentary. Someone asked Wemby a question. He answered in French, and it was about whoever values the finals most will be the one who takes it out. And I was like, wow, that's a really good quote. But he's out here playing like this. It's like, what are you doing? 4 shots in the first half.
7-point San Antonio lead. Spurs led by 10 in the first quarter of game 1. Towns
like he was passing so fast, and they were bad passes too.
Fox sneaks inside.
De'Aaron Fox. Like to see what he did today. Unleashing De'Aaron Fox is like a big deal for this team. De'Aaron Fox was a killer back in Sacramento. I haven't really seen that version of him in this playoffs. He's an all-star this year. All-star substitute.
And it's a 10-point lead. He gets it back. Once again with 24. Down to 4, pass inside to Robinson. Lays it
But
away.
adding him into the picture was like a big deal.
Fox waits for the
Big reason
screen.
they came back in the first place.
Lawson picked up by Brunson. Finds Shamet cutting to the basket, lays it up and in.
Shamet gotta be stopped, though. Never thought I saw Shamet. I see Shamet in an important moment like this again. He's been gone for a couple of seasons. I remember when he first started his career, he was all over my TV screen in like various locations. Whether it be in Philly, Clippers. He was a pretty important player, but he disappeared for a little while, and now he's back.
Alvarado gets inside, flips it up, swatted out of bounds by Wemby. That's very close.
Alvarado's been terrible.
Towns drives
Look
inside.
at Cat, dude. Is Cat Finals MVP as of now? As of today, over Brunson?
Hart had 2 quick fouls. McBride searching. Towns.
We got to talk about the refs today, too. Refs, I like when the refs let them play. Speaking of the refs, this was insane. What the hell is this? First of all, he picked up his dribble and started dribbling again. He started swinging his arm around. You can tell the refs did not want to. Adam Silver actually might have made a call for this one. The Knicks weren't getting anything.
That's Bridges' second shot of the game, and have to deal with when he's trying to find his.
And they were calling anything on Cat too. Cat had 4 fouls. At least 2 of them fouls were like ticky-tack.
Harper against Anunoby goes inside, blocked by Anunoby.
Anunoby always playing a crucial role. Bridges showed up today too. Whenever Bridges shows up, he doesn't miss any shots. It's always like insane efficiency. But other games when he's not here, he won't really do anything at all. He just won't shoot. But when he's like a flamethrower. He's a microwave.
Here's Bridges to Brunson. Up top, Anunoby.
Brunson didn't do anything today. Torday's Brunson. Brunson's efficiency is disgusting. Everybody blown by Wemby. Wemby non-existent in this first half. It's so. What are you doing?
Vassell launches his 3-pointer. That's good.
Vassell's like the most consistent Spur. Vassell and not Stephon Castle. I guess Castle's pretty consistent too. Harper is what I meant.
Pass inside, Bridges. Another beautiful look from Karl Anthony Towns.
Coach made that adjustment today. He put Dylan Harper in the closing lineup, but I think it was only because Stephon Castle got hurt.
Bridges, Towns, wide open corner 3, knocks it down. And the Knicks, a 4-point lead.
Cat, dude. Minnesota really traded Cat for Randall, dude, instead of Gobert. Hey, no shade to Gobert. That's my guy right there. Jazz fan. Gobert, I love Gobert, but if it comes down to Cat or Gobert for Randall, were they still like willing to make that same trade for Gobert? I don't think so. But the entire reason they did that deal in the first place was like the contract dump or whatever. Yeah, no. Gobert's contract had to go. Should have kept Cat. It should have been Cat and Anthony Edwards. They might have made the finals by now. I'm so sorry, Minnesota.
Castle got that 3rd foul. One-on-one, Wembanyama finds a spot, jump shot is good.
Wemby started remembering who he was in the second half. Started shooting, but the points felt unimpactful. I will say that because they were giving up just as much on the other end. Get out of there. Anunoby's starting to look like Kawhi on this team.
Brunson, 3-pointer, knocks it down. Timeout San Antonio. Knicks have opened up a 10-point lead.
This was so sorry, dude, because like they had control. The Spurs were just like they were right there the entire game. And come out of the locker room, start getting butchered.
Castle to drive, Anunoby right there. Wembanyama with a thunderous slam.
Wemby, why can't you be this aggressive all the time? What's stopping you from being this aggressive in the first half? That was a nasty gamble by Castle, rather.
8% from three. Vassell, open three. Can't answer. Wemby's tip doesn't go. The second one is good. Alley-oop to Wemby. Missed it.
Start missing alley-oops. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Frenetic pace right now. Brunson inside.
Frenetic. Is that weird mean?
Jab should do nothing to Wemby. If you jab, I'm moving forward. I want to force everybody into a drive.
Bridges almost came up with a steal. Wembanyama knocks down the three.
He should. These are two of the best
Yeah,
teams
they
in
were never
the league
getting
right
close.
now.
They had opportunities.
Type of physical basketball.
Kill Bridges, dude. He waited for him to get into his face.
7 of 8 from the field. Bridges gets free. Up top, Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson? Mitchell Robinson broke his pinky or whatever. And then he wanted to start making free throws. This is the most... He went like 3 for 4 at one point, I think, for hat commits today. I've never seen him make that many free throws before, like, ever. As soon as he gets his pinky broke, he wouldn't learn how to shoot the ball. That don't make no sense.
Perfect pass from Bridges.
OG Anunoby on top of the other two.
Fox using the screen, gets it back. Wembanyama fakes, pulls up, jump shot. Boy, he's
Fox Wemby pick and roll was effective today.
Alvarado comes racing in for the offensive rebound. Shamet tries a three, puts it in.
Shamet is a terrorist, dude. Actually, let me not say that. That's kind of racially motivated. Yeah, let's not do that.
Wembanyama three-pointer, got it.
Wemby hitting all these shots. Oh my gosh, this stretch in the fourth quarter. Well, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, at the end of the third quarter, Brunson and Cat got hold off the court. Like I was saying, he got in foul trouble with the refs. The refs were hating. Cat and Brunson were off the court. This is where they lost the game. And they just started getting killed. Cat and Brunson off the court, they just started getting killed. It was like Alvarado, Deuce McBride. The only starter in there was Mikal Bridges. And they had everybody out there. They had their entire starting five out there, basically, just getting pillaged. They cannot lose those minutes. That's why they lost this game. That's when I thought it was over. Because, like, you know, it's really just a countdown with Brunson. When Brunson gets in the game in the fourth quarter, you just expect the game to be over, you know? You got to have it close at least. They didn't even have it close. They should not have been able to come back, but hey, a little bit of fight in this team.
Freedom of movement, that's for sure.
And that's what I'm talking about. Just too much banging, and then things can get carried
My
away.
gosh, can't leave him. They were getting close, then he hit that.
Towns helping defense. Stolen by Anunoby.
Enough to keep him out the game.
There's Brunson, goes at Champagny. Layup is up and good.
Tough ass floated.
Towns kicks it out. Anunoby, open three-pointer. In and out. Rebound tip. Bridges keeps it alive. McBride tries a three. It's good. Deuce McBride with the three-pointer.
Them Knicks fans taking over.
Anunoby.
MSG is going to be crazy Monday night.
Throws it down.
Wemby. No fear in OG's heart, man. When OG's in that corner, you know you're going to get a bucket. He's either going to shoot the three or you're gonna punish inside. Doesn't matter how the bucket's coming. You just know he's going to get a bucket.
The force of OG Anunoby loses his leg. The Aaron Fox back in. Fox steps back, tries a three-pointer. It's good.
Good play from Fox.
A huge three. A lot of years.
Keeping him alive.
Wemby. Drives on Towns, leans in. Towns plays him well. Spins, layup. He banks
Wemby just Wemby just really has no scoring bag. It's been hidden for a while, but like when Wemby's on ball game, it's not really there. A lot of the times he's relying on getting his own rebound or something like that. He's got a lot of room to expand his game, a lot of room to expand. But he really started to take over in this second half, this fourth quarter.
Points, and it's 5.
It looked good. It looked like they were supposed to win, y'all.
Wemby right there. Fourth block for Wemby. Got numbers. Vassell, three-pointer.
Vassell, big time three. Did they ever even take the lead? That's a bucket.
Ties the game.
They look so
Puts the
much better with
defense.
Dylan Harper
Almost
and
falls down, and the alley-oop to
stuff from
Wembanyama.
Fox.
Catches. Bridges inside. Brunson flips it up and in off the glass.
I don't know if they ever got the lead.
Harper attacks the rim. Shut up by
Oh yeah, this is the lead right
Murray
here.
inside.
And
Layup
one.
is good.
And then what happened?
Foul.
Retracing my footsteps.
Brunson on the drive.
Brunson
Stops.
with this
Boy,
floater over
reads
to the
up.
cell.
It's
Okay.
good. Jalen Brunson.
Is this where?
Brunson dribbles.
No.
Pulls up. Jump shot. Back of the rim won't go.
Yeah, at this point I was stop hitting the mute button. Let's rewind. At this point I was expecting Brunson to heat up at some point. He started missing shots. Yeah, when Brunson starts missing shots, like the Spurs should have had this one in the bag. It was like they were giving the Spurs the game. And then Wemby did this.
Pulls up, jump shot. Back of the rim won't go.
Wemby
Murray
like
the rebound. 12 seconds remaining. Stolen by Brunson.
oh my gosh, that's so boneheaded, man.
Brunson will shoot free throws with they weren't.
He about to cry.
Brunson
Brunson missing free throws too. My gosh, this was a kickball, by the way. They showed him the replay. Slick move by Cornette. Nobody was expecting him to miss that. That's why it was even that close. Let's see how it missed.
Brunson misses. Fight for the rebound. Picked up.
How did OG? How are you letting OG get around you like this?
Fight for the rebound. Picked up. Anunoby lost it. Cornette has it.
Wemby, he has moments of lapse. I don't know if he's tired. I know Wemby's stamina isn't that great. I'm just trying to figure it out. I haven't thought about it enough. I haven't analyzed it enough, dude. I know what's going on. And then the last shot. I don't hate this shot, but I feel like, you know, I feel like it would have been a better shot if Wemby just dived out the rim right here. We know Wemby, he has no bag. He's trying to act like he has a bag, taking these mid-range shots. He thinks he's KD or some shit. You might tell him to post up, but he doesn't have any post moves either. Wait, he's kind of like Gobert. No, but I think if he would have dived out the rim right here, a lot of times when he dives out the rim, like actually at least 80% of the time, he attempts a layup. It's either uncontested or he gets fouled. I was thinking he attacks the rim right here. Mitchell Robinson's probably going to foul him. They're probably going to foul him. I don't know. It's not a bad shot, though. Makeable. We've seen him do... I still remember that game one versus the Thunder. I've seen Wemby in clutch moments before. He hits clutch shots. He hits big-time shots. Definitely don't hate this shot. Definitely going to haunt him. Oh, man, what a game. These are great. These are high-quality games. Can't hate. It's just the wrong result, man. Needed to be tied 1-1 going into New York. Now they got to go in there and win both of those games. That's not going to be easy. Please, at least win the next one, please. Looks like y'all are figuring something out. OG Anunoby, big 17. He's always got the loudest 17 points. Karl Anthony Towns was the loudest today, though, at 21. 20 from, allowed 20 points from Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart didn't have 14 rebounds this game, so this is just hideous from Josh Hart. He didn't even close the game. Yeah, there's always a role player missing. The full starting five can't play well at once, but as long as four of them are on, it should be enough. Another big game from Landry Shamet off the bench. Mitchell Robinson made his free throws. 50%, that's got to be a career high. Julian Champagnie with the 8 points. I think those two shots came in the first quarter. So, okay. Coach, let's look at these stats. We got to look at these stats every time to see who Dylan Harper is going to be coming off the bench for. who's going to be closing in place of every game. Last game, it was probably going to be Devin Vassell or De'Aaron Fox. That's who it should have been. Because Julian Champagnie, at least in the first half, looked unstoppable. In this game, should have been Champagnie. But Stephon Castle was off. I don't know why we keep playing Harrison Barnes any minutes. Just goes out there and runs around. Yeah, the bench... Oh, shit, I didn't see Harper. But other than Dylan Harper, the bench was nasty. I don't really know what to say. Y'all were supposed to win this one. Everything was executed pretty well in the fourth quarter, except for The very end, y'all sold. Wemby sold, passing into Castle's back. Got to figure it out, man. There's still hope. There's still hope in this series, dude, but I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think in the comments? Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.